and welcome to day 8 of my mental health Vlogmas. Today I want to talk about mindfulness. Now, the practice of mindfulness actually dates back to the early teachings of Buddha, but it's recently become a lot more popular and is actually recommended as being part of treatment for mental illness. But also, it's also very helpful for maintaining good mental health. So for me, with my depression and anxiety, I find I get very lost in my own mind. I worry about one thing and then it leads to another worry and another one and another one, and it's down the rabbit hole I go, and I can lose hours at a time worrying about something or thinking about something, and mindfulness is really helpful for these kind of moments because it helps you center yourself back in the present, so you're actually there in the present moment and not getting lost in your own mind. So it's noticing what's going on inside your body and outside your body. So it's very akin to waking up your senses, so noticing the sights, the sounds, the smells, taste, touch, but it's also about awareness of your thoughts and feelings. Now, a lot of mindfulness exercises focus on the breath, and the breath is an amazing tool for mindfulness because we can think about the breath and then suddenly we can breathe deeper or shallower. We can hold the breath for a few moments. We can extend the in-breath and the out-breath, and we can breathe through our nose, our mouths. We can do all sorts of different things with the breath, you can notice your belly going in and out as you breathe, and so it's a really great tool. But a lot of people find they fall short on this because they're thinking about the breathing in the exercise, and then suddenly they get an intrusive thought, and then all of a sudden their mind goes on a tangent, and then suddenly they're not thinking about the breath anymore, and they think, oh well, I can't focus on my breath, I'm really rubbish at this. But really, you can't be bad at mindfulness, because as soon as you realise that your mind has gone on a tangent and you've thought about a million different things, you're actually being mindful. You're noticing where your mind's gone and maybe why it's gone there. So what a really good thing to remember about mindfulness is to be kind to yourself and think of it more as a journey instead of a destination. So a lot of people try and use mindfulness as a way to relax, which it is very relaxing, but the main focus is on focusing what's going on in your mind and what's going on around you as well. So I would recommend with breath exercises, if you do find your mind going on a tangent, just acknowledge that. Okay, so my mind's gone to this place, I'm not thinking about the breath anymore. Okay, that's fine. I'll let those thoughts go and I'll focus back in on the breath. And then each time your mind wanders, you acknowledge it, you accept it, you're kind to yourself, and then you go back to thinking about the breath. So instead of the thoughts becoming jagged in the practice, you sort of start thinking of them more as waves that ebb and flow. The thoughts come in and then they go out. So you let them in and out as easy as that. Well, I say as easy as that. It's not easy. Definitely takes practice. But it's, like I said, it's a journey, and it's a really good way to focus in on yourself. In actual fact, some of the thoughts that come in may tell you what you're actually worrying about, things that you've not consciously thought that you're worrying about, but your subconscious is bringing them in. So it's really good to acknowledge the thoughts and feelings as well as the physical sensations around you. So I thought I'd like to talk you through one of the practices that I do when I'm really anxious. So first of all, make sure you're sitting in a comfortable position, so upright but at ease. If you feel comfortable to do so, close your eyes, but you don't have to. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. So I want you to imagine that you are in a field, and the field is surrounded by forest, and you're in a secluded area, and you're walking towards the centre of the field. You can hear the leaves on the trees rustling in the wind. You can feel the grass beneath your feet. You can smell the pine from the forest. You can hear the wind whistling. And as you reach the centre of the field, you notice a bunch of balloons attached to a weight. You pick up the balloons and you feel the weight in your hand. You feel the gravity of it. Now you take one of the balloons, and on this balloon is a card. Now written on this card is a thought or feeling that's worrying you. And you take a moment to focus in on what those words say. Then, with a long, deep breath, you imagine letting go of this balloon, letting the string glide through your fingers, and you watch as the balloon floats up and up, higher and higher, until it disappears into the clouds. Now you take the next balloon, and on this balloon there's another thought or feeling that's worrying you. You take a moment, and then a deep breath in and out, and you let go of the balloon, and you watch as it floats away. And you do this as many times as you need to until you feel you're in a place where there's no more worries to think about. Each time you take a deep breath and let go of the balloon. Take a moment to watch as it floats away. Now when you feel comfortable, slowly open your eyes. Notice the room around you. Bring your center back to the moment. And that's it. And I find I can do this practice for a minute or two, or sometimes I need a bit longer, but it can be really helpful in moments of panic and worry. So my happy thought for today, it is, I had choir rehearsal this evening. We've got a concert coming up this weekend, and the songs are starting to sound really, really good, and I had a lot of fun, and I really enjoy the singing, but I also really enjoy all the people, because they're really lovely people. So yeah, so thank you for watching today. I hope it's been informative and helped a little bit, and I will link to my previous vlogs in case you've missed them, and I hope to see you tomorrow. So as always, be kind to yourselves, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.